Hey everybody, welcome back to You Seem Normal. This is the 10th video I've done in a row, consistently patting myself on the back. I had no idea what to do because this happens every single week. I have no idea what to do, and I put a lot of time into like researching for certain videos, and sometimes I do for like 3 different ones in a day, and that's what I did today. And I'm not going to do any of them because I don't think that they're developed enough and that I can speak to them well enough yet. So if you haven't seen my video about being a, low self-esteem and high monitoring perfectionist, now you know a little bit about what that means. So, but I did find, I was like, let's do a tag, because remember when like the beauty YouTubers used to do tags when they had nothing to do? Let me see if there's one like somewhat related to my channel. So I found this one from defyingdepression.com. And it has 10 questions, which I personally think is way too many, but we'll just make our way through them. So let's get started. This one, the number 1 is, what is your mental health issue? And you guys know I'm big into language, and I don't like the phrase mental health issue, because I feel like what they're trying to say is what's your mental illness, but they don't want to say that. And like, there's plenty of people that talk about mental health, but there's not enough people that talk about mental illness. So I can honestly say that I don't have a diagnosis right now, although I have been diagnosed with intermittent explosive disorder, which is an impulse control disorder related to anger, depression, anxiety, and obsessive compulsive personality disorder. Great times. So yeah. But I would say I struggle with anxiety and also depressive tendencies. I just generally have like lower mood and lower energy than like a normal individual. So I have to work a little harder, I think. Number 2, do you have medication or go to therapy? So yeah, Prozac Nation. Prozac Nation. I love when people say that things save their life. It reminds me of the Office episode where Pam's like, I love Olive Garden, their breadsticks are like crack, and then BJ Novak is like, I love when people say things are like crack who've clearly never ever tried crack. Why don't you try to compare it to something in your world, like scrapbooking? Prozac, yes, in my life. Go to therapy? Currently, no. But I've had a lot of different therapists. Good times. 3, how long have you had mental health issues for? I mean, I guess. I'm still looking at those words, mental health issues. 5 years. 5 years, but then also when I was a child, I was in therapy too. But that was more situational things, I guess. Not necessarily mental illness. Okay, 4, do your friends and family know? Yeah, I would think so. They probably knew before I knew. 5, does this affect your work/daily life? Yes. Every day. Used to affect things even more. I'd have to try much harder than I do now. Just a couple of years ago. But things have gotten better. I have made it so things have gotten better because I put in the work. And take Prozac. But yes. Yeah. Affects my daily life. That's literally what mental illness is. 6, what makes you feel calm? Like, the first thing that came to my mind was sleeping, and I think that's fine. I also really like reading. I read a lot of books, and that can make me feel really calm. 7, I almost said 4. What do you do during an anxiety/panic attack? I've never had an anxiety/panic attack, thankfully. Number 8, what advice would you give? I think I would ask for Valium. Just kidding. What advice would you give to others suffering from a mental illness? That's the thing about my channel, is like, I don't offer advice necessarily. I speak to things that work for me and things that I've done the research on for me. I don't necessarily give advice. I can say like what might be some strategies, but I don't give advice about things. But if you're asking me for advice, and you're suffering with mental illness. I like to use this phrase, turtle slow. I don't know that it's a phrase that people use. I like to use it. I often use it at work. That change can be turtle slow. So it's likely that it's going to be years before you see a big difference and can feel better in your day-to-day. Not that you can't feel bad one day and better the next day. Just like in general, it's going to take a while because you're retraining your brain to think in other ways and to react in other ways that than you have in the past. And then number 9 is describe your mental health in 5 words. Okay. Okay, I think it's evolving, but not too evolving, because we live in this culture of continuous improvement, continuous self-improvement as well. And so while I try to get better with my mental health every single day, it's not always moving forward every single day, because if you've seen that thing on Instagram that's like recovery looks like this, it's not a linear or a straight line. That's exactly what that means. So I guess evolving, but not too evolving, or not evolving too fast, not evolving too fast. Okay. Says tag one mental health YouTuber. It's a good question. I don't think I have anyone to tag. Sad face. If you stumbled across my video though, and you happen to make mental illness awareness / like brainy type of countercultural videos, and you'd like to do this tag, I tag you. It's official. Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much for watching this spontaneous video. I hope you enjoyed. Can't say what next week will bring. Never can. It's part of my evolving, but not too evolving. This vibe about me. Okay.